Hey everybody, it's Laney, and I'm coming to Luz's rescue. She doesn't like the new timeline, and so I thought I'd give her a tour of my page and anybody else who's having a problem with timeline to kind of get you used to how to get around it. I just want to point out this is your home. The home page is where you would go right up here and go to home, and that takes you to your news feed. And at the top there you have your update status, your add photos, you can ask a question or do a poll, and then you have your scroll bar over here where I'm going down, and you have your ticker that kind of gives you up-to-date information on people on your page, what they're up to, and you do have, I can tell you more about how you can disable this. There's a little arrow right there. You can hide that. So if that's annoying you, it's gone. Okay, then over here you have your favorites, your news feed. And again, this is different for everybody in relation to how they have their layout. I have groups and so forth on here. There is a way to organize all of this. And you have apps, groups, and so forth. And then you have your general news feed right here that everybody's kind of used to seeing. And you can also sort this. There's a sort button. And if you click on that, you can do it by top stories or most recent. Going back over here, you have your events, you have your pokes, and your messages. Your messages being your inbox for Facebook. Then you can actually create groups if you want to see certain things. For example, I have people who are bloggers, people who are into music. You just can do all sorts of things of grouping. So, for example, if I take bloggers and click on that, it's going to give me a custom list in my news feed of anybody, and there's Sally. She's one of the people who has a blog, and it just gives you a whole group of people that you've put into that list, so that they're strictly, if you just want to see that in your news feed in relation to bloggers, you can do that. I love these customized lists because you can do so much with them. And then you can, of course, just go back to your home page again by clicking home. There's no place like home. Click your heels, and there you are with what you're used to seeing on the home page. Now, as far as your profile page, click on your name, and you're going to see something a little bit different with how this is, because you now have this what's called a cover photo that you can put up here to again give yourself a little bit more of a customized look, and then you have your profile picture, which is right over here. I have that one right there. And you could do like a little theme thing, like for St. Patrick's Day, or just anything in general. And then you, of course, have the new layout that everybody's, really kind of like, oh, this is horrible, horrible. I love it. Couple of things you can do to organize this a little bit better. You have over here on the side this timeline, which is now January. Mine just happens to go all the way back to when I was born, because you can actually create like a photo album and different time events in your timeline, your history. And then you have up here you have timeline, which is like a drop down. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do this and record at the same time. So you have your friends, you have your about, you have your photos, you have your music, your notes, and then you have your now, which is very much what we saw over here, is also over here. You have the ability to do your status, which you can also do on the home page. If you want to add photos, you can do that here, place, or a life event. A life event is really neat because if you click on it, it has all these different things like work and education if you want to add it, family and relationships, home and living, health and well-being, travel and experience, place, click. You can do your post as to where you are, photo, you can select an image and just upload it, and of course your status is just simply, your basic status, which I think we've learned now that you can do like 66,000 characters or something like that in this. But anyway, just coming back to this for a minute. So I'm going to close that up. Oops, cancel. So then over here, like I said, you have your timeline and now. So you can organize this a little bit better. You can also, when you do your post, what I really like about the new timeline is you can, if I wanted to, I can edit or remove this, or I can feature this. So if I have something really important, maybe it's the birth of a great grand nephew, I can take that picture and just resize it so it becomes a primary post over a regular. And if you'll notice, that's exactly what happened here with this. It became a primary post or video. And then, of course, you can go back once again, and you can take the star off just to make it just a regular post. You also have the ability to edit or remove this. You can hide it from your timeline. Maybe there's something you don't want seen, or maybe you think something's kind of spammy. You can mark it as such. But again, and there's also, see these little things right here in the center? I know it's kind of hard to see. This is your timeline too. It's like it becomes a cross going all the way down, and you can actually click on that. No, that's because it's open already. But if there's some here that are hidden, you can actually open them. So I know it's something different and takes a little getting used to, but it really does allow you to customize how you want your page to look. And it's pretty much just like a 2-column, whereas before you had your picture over here and you had a list of friends and so forth, and then you had this going across the page. This is actually giving you 2 columns with a timeline right in the middle with these little cross things to hide or add or so forth. Another thing I wanted to point out was, let's see, there's this update info and activity log, which is there. The activity log I like, and I'm going to click on that and I'll show you why. You can actually go back into all your posts, go down and look for something that is in a particular month. You can do all, post by others, your posts, comments, photos, videos. So all I can do is pull in photos or pull in videos. So it really lets you go into previous information that's on your page and just kind of cull from it, and lets you look for certain things. If there is subscriptions or friends or likes, it really breaks it out, or events, so that you can just kind of go through that log. If you want to change the year, you can do that going back to 2008. I can't believe I've been on Facebook that long. Then you have your activity log. You can change your about information. You have your friends. If you click on that, it brings all up my friends. And I can go in and click on them there and so forth. So it's really not bad, Luz. Give it a chance. It took a little getting used to when I had the opportunity to load this back in September of last year, and it really at first was very intimidating, because it was a lot of it's a developer app, and it was a lot of programming on the back end. And here now, they pretty much kind of done the layout for you, and now you can just kind of customize it and tweak it the way you want. Anything new is always a little bit challenging, but certainly if you need help, or if anybody needs help, I'm very comfortable in getting around the timeline. I'm happy to help there. That's pretty much it. So it took, what, about 15 minutes to explain that? But anyway, there you have it, and I just wanted to, you know, kind of help Luz out as quick as possible. So, okay. Happy Facebooking.